Hey y'all, and welcome to Watch Cheryl Scrap Live for the regular monthly session. This is for March. Today is March 2nd. It's a little after 9 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to be scrapping with some BYOC, Build Your Own Collection goodies. I have on my screen one of my templates for this week. This is Life in 3D Set 3. And this particular set, I have to pull it up because my brain just doesn't remember things. Let's see.
And BYOC is out and in the store. And I don't know if you guys remember, March is actually the color palette contest winner from October.
Yes,
So,
from her DSD.
I think it's a bish, right? A biche. And
Yes.
so that
Mhm.
was the color palette that the designers used this month.
Yeah. So here is Life in 3D Set 3. So there's a flower, like a geometric shape. So it's almost like two squares on top of each other. Upside down triangle and a square. And I will be using the triangle.
I like the
And
triangle.
I am going to combine it with, dun, da, da, da.
And Sarah
It's
and
not,
Becca came in, and so did
oh,
Monica. So hi,
hello,
guys.
hello, hello. I'm going to do a quick,
Lightroom's like,
little,
I'm not going to be quick. What do you mean, lady?
no, I'm not going to be quick. Okay, well, I don't like that at all. It looked better without that. Let's just do a
Ooh,
little
Renee's
bit of,
going to a class to learn how to do the 3D type stuff in her program.
oh, nice.
Paint Shop Pro, right? That's PSP.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see so many
Okay.
acronyms and I'm like, wait, what does that one mean?
I'm going to remove that photo.
A happy cup of
Let's see.
tea or
Let's
something else.
see. 5 photos there. Look. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see
Totally.
which.
Jennifer says when you want something to go quick or behave, it never does when it comes to technology.
Right.
Yeah. It's kind of like it hears you and it goes, oh yeah, watch this.
Yeah. Watch this happen.
That's a really pretty mug.
That is, my mom has a collection of pottery, and she has a whole mug tree full of very beautiful cups,
That's so
mugs,
cute.
cups, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's see. 1,
So, can I
2.
guess? Are you going to use Sereni-tea by
I am.
Elegance?
Yes, I am. I am. All right, let's see if I can do a quick
I'll post a
auto.
link to the collection so you can see it, but of course, you're always welcome to go search out the different little parts. I like that. Beautiful. How fun. Anybody else scrapping with BYOC or just looking through the store at what looks pretty to buy? Because, well, it all looks pretty to buy, but you know, everybody's tastes are slightly different.
Yeah. Okay. So let's. Can we export those, please? Same folder as original. Da 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 da.
Cass is still looking at it. Ooh, Lisa says she will in the next few days. She's just not there quite yet.
So this is not tea, obviously, but it's Wassail. So it has, this one has pineapple juice and orange juice. I think a splash of cranberry, and then you put cloves into the oranges, and I can't remember what else is in there now, but cinnamon, and it is so yummy. It's very, very
Monica
yummy.
says they had they had Wassail for the Super Bowl because her mom is weird. I think, wasn't it cold for the Super Bowl? I don't think that's weird at all.
No. I'm like, what?
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Kim said she had to switch from coffee to tea, and Bella Gypsy is one of her faves, so she's gonna get that kit. Monica loves all the cute animals and Kim's and Gina's. Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah, there's
she's like, I'm sure I'm missing some, and I was trying to think of. I thought there was one other one, but maybe not. There's some cute little baby elements too. If you're, like me and have a baby book that you probably should finish before your kid makes it to high school or graduates or
right.
something. But we'll get there.
Yes, we will get there, won't we? Okay, let's see where my photos are here.
There's a lot of
Let's
fun
drag
outfits
these.
too,
Yes,
and
I got
painty bits.
I got more than Villa Gypsies. So,
Oh, I know you did. I'm just saying, there's a lot of really fun stuff in there.
okay, so I think I'm gonna.
So Becca says she loves Wassail. Do you have that at the Super Bowl too, or is Monica's mom truly weird? Inquiring minds and all that,
Yeah. Okay, that's not the one I wanted it to be next to. Well, where is this one? Oh, there it is.
I like all the different themes that come from the same color palette and same
Yes.
board and stuff. Ooh, Becca says they make it for her cookie bash every year. Cookies and Wassail. Because you have to eat cookies when you make cookies, right? Like in my house, that's the rule.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you always have to make extra because they don't all make it. Too many of them get eaten.
Let's see, where am I at? That'll work there.
It's a very pretty picture with the oranges, like floating.
It is.
Ooh, Becca says they do a cookie exchange contest, so you have to eat them. But of course.
But of course. But of course, she says.
I love it. That's awesome. Cookie exchanges are great.
Yeah.
So somebody mailed a present to our house today, and it came complete with a box of Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh.
And I just thought that was a very unique gift to send.
What
So
a
do you have Girl
thoughtful.
Scout cookies?
What a thoughtful gift.
Yes, I thought it was a very thoughtful gift.
Okay.
But it also made me want more cookies. And unfortunately, I'm the one who hid them, so I know where they're hiding. So, not so good. So are Girl Scout cookies out everywhere, or do they release them slowly across the nation, at different times? I was never a Girl Scout, so I don't know this stuff. I think I told you before, Cheryl. My mom got kicked out of brownies, so I was never a Girl Scout.
Oh my goodness, what did she do to get kicked out?
She told a dirty joke.
Oh, shame on your mother.
I know. Apparently when you tell a dirty joke to the little kids, when you are a little kid, they ask your mother not to bring you back.
You're like, what?
They apparently had to answer too many questions that they didn't want to have to answer. So yeah, it's kind of funny.
All right, so got all my photos on.
Becca says she's already eaten all of her Girl Scout cookies. Kim sent her daughter-in-law a bunch of Girl Scout cookies when she was a girlfriend. Aw, for taking care of her son when he was sick. That's, sending cookies, that's a good way of showing that you appreciate them. That's awesome. I'm assuming Monica's laughing at my mother getting kicked out of Girl Scouts. Yeah. I've only heard the story because, of course, I wasn't around, but apparently my grandma was not so pleased at that because she was looking forward to her daughters having a place to go. And I don't know that any of the other dot girls were ever like, I don't know if my grandma just didn't dare try her luck, but of all four
Right.
girls, none of them got to go. And my mom was one of the older ones.
You're like,
So, yeah,
no.
yep.
All right, let's add some more paint because we can.
Jennifer says when she was involved in Girl Guides, it was about a month of in-person cookie selling. Yeah, it's different here. Like they've been doing in-person cookie selling, like just the little booths and stuff. And then there's a couple of people who advertise. But for me, I think one of the nice things that came out of the pandemic and everything is they sell them online now. So you can actually go online and order from a Girl Scout. So if you don't know one, you can just like say, oh yeah, pick this random Girl Scout. And then their parent has the option of saying, yes, they're okay bringing them to you or no, so it's not like it's complete stranger danger and everything. But I'm like, oh,
Right,
that's a cool way of being able to get people who don't know a Girl Scout or have one, but also still being able to protect them without having them just go door to door. So I'm like,
right.
that's a really cool thing. And then it turned out that the girl that we bought them from was in my son's class at school.
Oh,
And we didn't know it. And then we saw her because her daughter played on the basketball team, the girls, and my son was on the boys. And all of a sudden she looked at me and she goes, wait a second, you bought Girl Scout cookies from us last year.
you're
I
like,
was like,
what?
you're right, we did. I just never put two and two together.
Like, I didn't
So,
know.
yeah, if you go to their website, Monica and Kim didn't know this. If you go to their website, you can go in and it'll bring up Girl Scouts who are local to you. And
Hmm,
then you can order it and then it'll tell you that the parent has the option to approve or deny. And so like for her what she did is she was like, well, I know where that area is because we're by the school. She's like, I know where that area is. I'll go with them. We'll deliver it together. I'll make sure it's okay. She's like, it'll be okay. So she was like, I can trust that. But I was like, that's totally cool. So the parent still has the right to refuse. But there's going to suddenly be this run on Girl Scout cookies online. People are like, I didn't know that. They have a
I
new one
didn't
that they're
know.
only selling online that just came out, but I can't decide if I want to bother with it. It's a raspberry one or something.
Hmm.
The s'mores ones I was surprisingly liked. I wasn't sure I would. The brownies ones, not so much. The caramel brownie ones. I want them to be a softer
Caramel.
caramel, and they're not. They're like a hard
Do,
one.
do you see here that my transform controls are not showing? Do we see that that's happening? Okay. Why
Yeah,
is that?
I always have to turn it back on.
Okay.
I don't know, because Photoshop likes to mess with us just because it's fun. Because they're
Okay.
weird.
All right, we're gonna close it out and we're gonna open it up and try again.
So Cheryl says the girls have a family and friends period to sell, then they go to door and have booth sales. Friends and family starts around Christmas. Oh wow. She was a cookie mom for her granddaughter's troop. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know if they had a friends and family, but I guess this year we ended up being part of that friends and family, but she just sent us over the set and said, "Hey, Girl Scout season's coming. Did you want more Girl Scout cookies?" And so we got some. But
okay.
my mother-in-law's a lifetime Girl Scout because she worked with the Scouts for so long, the Girl Scouts. So you
Hmm.
can't not buy cookies. It's like if we don't buy them, it's like, well, what happened to the Girl Scout cookies? When are they coming out? So we make sure we
Right.
buy some. It's a way of supporting something that she really enjoys.
Okay.
But yeah, ours started just a couple weeks before we actually got them delivered. So maybe they did it shorter here. I don't know. It's weird how it's different everywhere. There's like no true consistency.
Okay. There they are.
They're back.
They're back. They're back.
And don't you hate it too? Because you're so used to doing it a certain way. You're like, I know there's other ways to do it, but I can't right now. My brain doesn't want to think of that right now. Just do
Yeah.
it the way I'm used to. I have that anytime I accidentally hit the shortcut key that I don't know what it is that moves it from being a docked window to being a floating window in
Ah,
Photoshop. And I hate when I
yes.
do it because I don't know how to undo the floating window. And of course, at the time, I can never remember that it's called a floating window. Now I can.
Yeah. And
And
then
then I'm
you're
like, oh,
like trying to search for it and
yeah. Or if I'm almost done, sometimes I'll just finish, but it's annoying because it's not the way I want it. And then things don't do what I want them to do. And it's just like, oh,
ugh,
like I hate
ugh,
that.
and ugh.
Sometimes I do something that moves my toolbar. Yep. Um, my kid's name has 3 shortcut keys as the first 3 letters of his name. And so if I accidentally hit like the control instead of the shift when I'm typing his name, or if I slip and hit the control when I'm trying to not hit the shift, it's just, I always end up hitting shortcut keys. And I'm just like, ah. And they're not nice ones either. I do it in Lightroom too. I sometimes accidentally put it on like the big large screen loop thing, and
Uh-huh.
then I can't figure out how to get it off. And it's hard to Google because you have to try and get out of that to get to a website so you can Google. Yeah, that's fun.
Okay.
Someday I might just learn what the shortcut key is and learn how to hit it again, but apparently I'm just so frustrated in the moment that I don't bother. And then I forget what it is until I do it again, because I always do it again.
Okie dokie.
That's a cute alpha.
It is. He's very cute.
Is it kind of enamel dots or is it the other way?
It's like a
Convex or
bead. I don't
concave?
know. It's got a kind of like a metal edge to it.
Hmm.
So I'd say more like a brad, maybe.
So I can't remember which one is convex and which one is concave, but I know one goes in and one goes out. I
Yes.
just wanted to sound smart for a minute.
Well, my brain is not working very well at all, so don't ask me. Okay.
My cup of tea,
And
Wassail.
it's going to say my cup of tea is actually Wassail.
Oh, look at you making the word art work for you.
Yeah, and I think Jennifer had talked about that in a thread in the forum about titles, and I was like, I do that a lot. I
Hmm.
I take things and move them around.
I erase things. Like I sometimes change word arts that were plural to singular. So, or I've been known to take a word strip and cut out the middle because I didn't like that word in the middle and the rest of it fit.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
How do
see.
you guys manipulate things that you go, huh, well, it worked?
It
Do you
works.
ever? Kim says sometimes you only need a couple of the words, so she cuts them up. Lisa cuts them up. Yeah, I've also taken a quote and like cut it in half so that I can stack it on top of each other instead of it being long, if that makes sense. So, ooh, Lisa erases and writes her own.
Hmm.
That's a good one too, sometimes. Yeah, I, oh, it's Allison's template this month. I was trying to think of where I had seen it. But for Allison's template this month for the template challenge, she actually included a piece of paper. That sounds so funny. She included a document in it that says which typewriter font she used if you wanted to change something on it. And I was like, perfect. I'll just go download that and then I've got it all ready to go.
And then I'm good.
And then
All
I'm good.
good.
I also have a sticker um, style from probably Mommy-ish would be my
Hmm.
guess, that makes it look like stickers. And I'll sometimes write stuff out in fonts like Lobster 2 or whatever it's called, Lobster 1.4, and then I'll
Right.
just sticker it, and then it looks all pretty.
So pretty.
Jennifer, that's how I get around a lot of the topics I scrap, that there's no pre-made options. I also have a lot of alphas, and I'll just make my own because I like alphas. And I never run out of E's with alphas. I used to always run out of E's with the stinking sticker ones.
Oh, those are so cute, aren't they?
The cups.
The
I
little
want to put
stack
that
of
on a
cups.
teacup page, like from Disney.
Yes.
I want to put those cups on a page, like Meeting the Mad Hatter. I totally want to use this kit for Meeting the Mad Hatter. My cup of tea. That would be so cute.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
Monica thought about this kit for Disney too.
Great minds
That would
think
be-
alike.
I just relaxed my brain enough that it looked at it and went, you know what would be cute?
Would be very cute.
That's always fun when you look at a kit that's themed one way and you're like, well, and then you're like, oh, but it would work for this. Because it makes me happy. Kim loves when she finds multiple uses for a kit. It's always a good thing. Jennifer says she used the takeout kits, the takeout cups on her kit. Lisa thinks that's one of the challenges this month. Ooh. I sometimes get my brain confused as to whether a challenge happened last month or this month.
Right.
So
I'm like, I'll be honest here. I'm not sure
I
either.
couldn't remember if that was a this month challenge or if it was a last month challenge. And so I didn't want to
I don't know.
peek out a turn, you know how that goes. It is though. It is the March random challenge. In case you guys are like, hey, this would be
now,
cool.
I am venturing out from Bella Gypsy, and I'm going to see what else I can find to play with.
Ooh.
Okay, this is from Nicole, NBK. It's fun, like a little doily mat there.
Aww.
That's so cute. It's so very cute. I like it a lot.
I like doilies, but sometimes I'm just not quite sure how to use them. And then I see what you do with them, and I'm like, oh, they're easy to use. Some days.
Well,
I think I just
some
overthink
days.
it. I really do.
Ooh, I like that. Let's put a little more of that over here. And maybe some down on the bottom too.
Ooh, it's like a thick gesso. Gesso?
Mm-hmm.
We have this conversation.
However you want to say it. It's just, however you want to do it.
Is it
Oh, and she has some little beads. Look at the little beads. They're so happy. Little sequins. I like those.
It.
I like that they're digital and I do not have to fight them.
They don't get everywhere.
Right.
You don't spill them. They're not all over your floor.
Mm-hmm.
These are all good things.
Yes.
Ooh, Kim says she also loves digital glitter so much more than the real stuff.
Yes.
You know what?
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, I love a lot of the digital things over the paper. It's why I've pretty much switched to digital. But I really love being able to manipulate my pictures to whatever size I want without having to like reprint them or trim off the edge. Or anything like that.
Exactly. Yes, that.
Like I made a page recently and I was using like 2 4x6 photos basically because I pull templates in and make them certain sizes all the time. Otherwise,
Right.
I sometimes end up with really huge photos that I didn't intend to end up with. But I'll be like, oh, I want it to fit perfectly on this page, so let me just shrink it so it's like 3.75 by whatever. Sarah says actual glitter is of the devil. And I bet her daughter has taught her that.
Yes.
Lisa says she used to spend so much time planning her paper pages and printing photos to go into certain sizes. Yes, I did that too, only it was always cheaper to print a 4x6 print. So then I would have like programs that would let me make them small and make them 2x2 so I could put like four 2x2
Right.
here. And you're just like, this is a mess. This is annoying.
Yes.
Jennifer says she's a much messier scrapper doing digital. The paper scrapper was always way too afraid to make a mess or a mistake. Kendra says she printed at home a lot, but there was a lot of math involved. I kind of have been thinking about getting an at-home photo printer. Have I told you that? Yeah. I just haven't decided if I'm going to yet. I go back and forth on this every couple months. Lisa,
Okay,
and then you
this
have to
is
cut them
cute.
apart. You totally
Look at
do.
this. Look at this. More sleep,
Aww,
more music, more tea.
more tea.
More tea. It's right there.
Okay, going with everything else on that, I would totally read that as like more tea, like more spill the
Yeah,
tea.
spill the tea. Yes.
Road
Let's
trips.
have it.
That's totally
Let's
spilling
have
the
it.
tea. Oh man. Jennifer,
What?
Jennifer had her card stolen and she's been dealing with the fraud and everything. And
Oh
now she can't
gosh.
scrap because Adobe needs them to pay her.
Oh no.
So she's got to get her new card to be able to do anything. That's such a mess. I feel so bad. I hate when that happens. Oh, it's
More
no
tea.
fun.
Please, please.
Oh, I like that you pointed it out too. You're like, look right here.
Mhm.
This is the one you need to read.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I might need to flip this vertical. Let's see. Yeah, that looks better. More tea, please.
You could also color it so it sticks out.
Yes, I think I'm going to use because I think I saw that in another kit.
Lisa says she was frustrated a couple days ago because Creative Cloud was stuck updating and she couldn't open Photoshop. Oh my gosh. I opened my Lightroom catalog the other day and it was like, it's corrupted, start over. And I was like, no, nope, no, we're not playing
Nope,
that game.
nope, 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 we're not doing that.
And it was right after it had done one of those stinking updates. So I was like, nope. So I just shut it down. And then I shut the whole computer down and I went, okay, now Lightroom, you're going to play nice. Luckily it did. I had some choice words for it if it didn't.
You're like, this is going to happen.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's see.
yeah.
Who's
I'm sorry,
else?
Jennifer. Yeah, it wasn't your card that was stolen, but the number was stolen. Sorry. It's
Either way,
frustrating
it's the
either way.
same thing. It's the same pain in
Yeah.
the buttocks.
Kim says you just have to tell Lightroom who the boss is.
And
Lisa
then
says,
sometimes you're like,
uh-huh.
I'll talk nice to you.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
Mm-hmm.
please just work.
When you're
Please.
like, crap, did I save that? Come on, baby. You remember I saved that, right? Yes, I saved that. You know it. You know it.
Uh, you
And then you're
know
like,
I
nope,
did.
you forgot. Lisa couldn't get Creative Cloud to quit, so she ended up just shutting down the computer.
She's like, I'm done with you.
Yep. I've done that before. Yep. It's always an interesting experiment when you're just like, nope, just can't, just done. Let's go. Shut the whole thing down. I'm glad it finished fine. I hoped it did because you didn't say you were still frustrated. So I was hoping that meant it figured itself out. I'm glad it did. But it is so frustrating when updates get stuck all pescally.
got distracted.
You got distracted. You always get distracted a little bit when we're
I
scrapping with you.
do. I'm like, oh, there. I'll use that. No, I was looking for paint, and then I was like, I need those flowers. I will grab those flowers while I'm here in this folder.
I like the little arrow, the little hand pointing to the tea. More tea.
More tea, please.
More tea. Yeah, I'm a little concerned. While I've been chatting with you, apparently my Creative Cloud decided to update in the background, and I'm like, what are you
Oh
updating?
no.
Are you going to work through it?
No.
You?
Do it.
Oh,
Do it, I say.
yeah. I always hate when it does things like that. Especially when you're like, wait, why is it doing that? What did I do?
Oh, so cute.
Sarah gets nervous with new updates too. Oh, good. It's not just me. Oh, Jennifer, that's good. That if it takes you a little bit to get it sorted out, at least you're already ahead of what you need to do.
Right.
You could try contacting them and see. They might be able to give you like a week or something. Sometimes they have something they can do for you. You just have to actually talk to somebody in their customer service. Kim teaches computer skills to adults. Sometimes they ask me why I did this. I just tell them that sometimes computers are weird.
Yes, they are, aren't they? They're so weird.
My kid will be like, but why is it that way? And I'm like, because sometimes English is weird.
Yep. It's so true.
Yeah, it's so true. It's entertaining. Oh, good. She hopes it'll all be sorted out soon. She just has to run out and do some errands. Errand day is always an interesting day, because is it a fun errand day or is it a boring errand day? Will everything be super fast or will everything take forever?
And ever.
Yeah.
I'm so close here. I'm getting so close.
I like how you added that like brighter print, the orangey brown one, like as your first layer right underneath. I never know how my computer screen lines up to yours, so I'm like, it looks orangey brown to me, but maybe it looks different to you.
Yes, it is orangey brown. It is orangey brown.
Oh, it's always fun when that happens, when you're like, what color might that be on their screen? Because I know what color it is on my screen.
All right. Let's see. We got any more ones that I just need to use? That one.
What's on your errand list today, Jennifer? Anything exciting and fun? So tomorrow's my laundry day. And people laugh at me sometimes, but it works for me. Because I do all my laundry on one day. I mean, obviously, if you're sick or something, I'll do an extra load if there was some major thing. But other than that, it's Fridays. Your laundry will be done on Fridays, and that's it. Because I don't like having like baskets everywhere, and I'm really bad at folding it and putting it away. Unless, you know, I have it all sitting there and I'm like, no, I have to get it put away because there's another load coming up in a second and it's got to be gone. But
it's got to.
Monica says she doesn't laugh. She's just impressed. No, I had somebody who was laughing at me the other day. We were talking about it. I'm like, it's my thing. I've got to have it all done in one day. I don't like it being a chore that happens every single day, because then it feels like the dishes are making dinner.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Kim's husband does it all in one day. Oh, see, somebody else like me. Monica's doing hers mostly on Mondays. Cheryl does her laundry Friday evening after work. Renee says she used to do that, but now it's too much by the 6th trip up the basement stairs.
You're like, no,
Yeah,
I can't.
I could see that. Usually by the time I get to that trip, though, there's somebody else around that has younger legs than me, and I make him go get it and tell him I'm just teaching him how you do laundry.
I love that.
I'm like, no, you need to learn, so why don't you go get it this time?
Yeah, you're going.
Renee says Peyton, who's her dog, is no help at all.
Yeah, you're like hooking up the dog like Max and the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. You're like, you're
Yeah.
going.
See,
Pull the
that's what I
sled up
need
the
to do.
stairs.
If I could just figure out how to put the laundry on the dog's back that's big,
Yeah.
it would be all over my house before it made it upstairs. Let's see. Jennifer's going to the library, to the health food bulk food store. Ooh, they have a gluten-free bread mix and yeast and then some clothes. That'll be fun. She did her most infuriating errand today with 0 success. I'm so sorry. Those two words should not go together. Bye, Monica. Glad you
See you
stopped by.
later. Thank you for coming to see us.
Thanks for coming to play. Look, you highlighted it even more. I looked away and I looked back, and now the more
You're
tea
like,
has a book plate on it.
now you see it.
Now
Like,
you see it, now you don't.
da, da, da.
We got to go do a middle school tour today. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh gosh, it's happening. It's happening so quick.
Well, I had to laugh a little because the one thing that the principal said is he goes, this thing, like he showed us the schedule and he showed us like what it will look like and stuff. And he's like, now, this thing at the bottom, this is one of the most important things you can do. And parents, this is one of the most important things you can help your child with. Go buy a combination lock and have them practice opening it.
Right.
Because it was a little locker
Yes.
thing. He was like, trust me, it will go so much easier for them if they know how to open their lock.
Yes.
And
They
then
just
apparently
know how to open it.
they have a day when they can come in and get their schedules and stuff and go and practice opening their lock before school starts.
You're like, well, that's smart though that they finally, realized that hey, they might need some help.
Yeah. No, it's totally smart, but it's just also to me, I go, I had a combination lock before I ever had my locker. And then I thought about it, I was like, my kid sure doesn't. We have some in the house and he's used one before, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
He does. He starts 7th grade next year, Kim. Middle school here is just 7 and 8, which was funny because the vice principal said, your kids will be here for the next several years. And me and my friend both were like, two, not several, two,
Just two.
just two. And I was like, to me, several means 3 or more, not 2. Nothing like teaching a middle
This is
school how
true.
to open their locker. They don't
Okay.
have lockers at the elementary school because they just all hang their stuff out in the halls. They just have like coat hooks in the halls that they hang their backpacks on and stuff.
Hmm.
Yep,
Okay.
middle
I
schooler.
think I'm gonna. Mhm.
It's a little crazy.
Got a little butterfly right here instead of a star. And then there, I'm going to put something else, but I don't know what yet.
Got to go find something, right?
Yep, I'm going to look for something that I want to put in that little spot. So you don't have to put what it says in the template.
You don't
Just
have
have
to put a
to,
star for a star?
no, or flower for a flower. You can do whatever you want.
Sweet. Because you know me, I do it all the
Sewings.
time. I do. I put whatever I want wherever I want it.
Yes, you're like, I will do it my way. Thank you.
Mhm. Is that a
Little
staple?
tape. That's a staple.
A
That's
staple.
a staple. And we'll make another little staple over here on this side. There we go.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the little heart flare, the brown and the pink.
Yep.
That's together.
You know, it's so good to scrap. What a lightening of the soul. You know, that it just feels good.
It's your happy place.
Yes, it
I
is.
get that. It can be a stress relieving happy place.
Yes. But then sometimes, you're like, what if other things are going on? You're like, this isn't very happy. It's hard, but then if you start looking at your photos and you can look back on better times if you're going through a tough
Yeah.
time.
Well, and even
And,
sometimes it can be okay to put the hard times if you can just sit and kind of write what you're really feeling
right.
and then just kind of paint over it and make it go away. Be like, throw this at it, because you can't always go throw axes at things that make you mad.
No, you can't. Although, sounds good.
It, if you haven't been axe throwing, you should try it. There's a lot of
Okay.
release
I'm
in
sorry.
that.
I would hurt myself. There's no way I'm doing that. I'm
Okay.
just a danger to myself without I fall down and there's nothing around me to, make my fall.
Yeah,
Just me. Just me.
but
Me,
I
myself,
get
and
that
I.
because that's the kind of person I am. But I'll tell you what, I axe throwing is super duper
You're
still
like,
like
it's the bomb.
I didn't hurt myself. I don't know how I didn't hurt myself, but it was really fun. It was really good. So
It's good.
Kim said she
Okay.
pulled up a Google Doc today and wrote lots of stuff to include in her March Finding Me from your Finding Me challenge.
Yay. Everybody seems to really be enjoying that. I've got to get my layouts posted. I'm so behind, but priorities. I've got things.
Exactly. And Jennifer said my journaling challenge last month was good, that her layout was over a year in the making. That was the scrap about a breakup. So
Ah,
I was highly amused because it was everything from like relationship breakups to like breaking up with soda, breaking up with bread, breaking up
yeah,
with winter. Like, and it was just so fun to read everybody's interpretation.
I love that. I
So,
like how all the different ways that people are documenting, like, last month was travels, and there's different types of journeys you
hmm
can go on. And
oh yeah.
then this month is health, and there's, lots of things you can do for your health. And yeah.
Gina scrapped a page in your challenge.
She did scrap two.
She scrapped
Two of
too.
them. She scrapped
Yeah,
two of them.
that's
I
awesome.
was like, yay, yay for me. I was like, and seriously, is she rocking or what?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm like,
yeah.
God did not give me a body like that because he knew there would be trouble.
He knew
He
there would be
knew that,
trouble.
yes, he knew I could not be trusted.
I was thinking more, he knew I would be trouble.
Okay,
Oh, goodness. Same idea. Same idea.
same idea. Okay, I think I need another black thing over here to
To balance.
balance out. So let us go searching. We will wander through. Ooh, I like this. And I
Lisa says
think,
she needs to start journaling and just see where it leads her. Sarah,
yeah,
for real, she crushes it in the gym. She does. And then Kim says she's sure it's rocking. I need to start exercising, but there's not enough days left for me to look like that.
yeah. Like, well, yeah,
Oh, I'm so happy, Jan. Jan says she's been able to use a lot of the challenges to do some grief journaling, and that's really helped her
yeah.
a lot.
I'm so glad, Jan.
I really loved how you talked about, she actually is one who took a different twist on mine last month too, and she talked about leaving Arizona to move to Washington, like breaking up with the heat and everything of Arizona. I thought that was
Right?
really cute. Lisa, if you click on the link I posted, it's Gina's page that she made. It's like she's got some selfies talking about her why she's a gym addict and how it helps her. And so we're just admiring all the hard work that she's put in. Like she's
Yeah,
got muscles.
yeah. She's fierce. Fierceness, I'm telling you.
Fierce.
Fierceness. Well, I love this. This is just, it's happy. That's happy.
It is
I'm going to
happy.
pull this down a little bit here because I want that to flow. It's like a circular on a top of a triangle.
Uh-huh.
But
It is.
that's very good. Yeah, I am very pleased. Very pleased with myself this evening.
Kim says her daughter told her that exercising really helps her mental health. And then she said, damn it. I feel that, Kim. Going on walks really helps my mental health. And I think the same thing every time. I'm like, dang it.
Yes. I'm like, mm,
Sarah says it looks
oh.
amazing, Cheryl.
And I'll do my journaling later. And yeah,
Yeah,
that's so cute. Yay. And it's my template too. I don't always show off my templates during the Watch Roll Scrap, but I was feeling these. These are some of my favorite sets. Yeah. So anyway, and it's like right at 9 o'clock. How
it is.
perfect was that? Perfectness. Um,
Awesome.
I really appreciate all of y'all coming. I will be back next month for the April session, and that will be on the 6th of April. And Courtney will not be here
Nope.
because what is Courtney doing?
Courtney's going on a cruise.
Yay for
I won't even be in
Courtney.
the country.
So I have to find another um, willing victim to read the chat to me next
Kendra,
month. Yeah.
Kendra says
So,
it's Mondi. I don't even know how you say it. Is it Maudie? Mondi? Thursday? And she will be working.
yeah.
Ooh, Kim's going on a cruise in late April. You work in a church. See? That would make sense.
Um,
Aw, thanks, Lisa. I will be back for May. And in fact, I will be back for a lot in May because we will have
yeah.
our normal one and we'll have some special ones for NSD.
Yep. 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 Got some fun stuff. Fun
Hopefully, church
stuff.
will be short. I like that. Kim's hoping it'll be short for Kendra. Willing victim.
Yeah.
Jennifer says a willing victim. I'm sure we aren't that bad, Cheryl.
No, it's just, sometimes I get lost. Courtney's used to me by now. She's like, come back. Come back. You're looking at photos. Stop looking at the photos.
And
You're
there's a
supposed
lot
to
of
be scrapping.
people who surprisingly don't want people to hear their voice. Like they're really nervous about what they sound like. So,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of my voice either, so I get that. But I, I don't know. I'd rather hang out and scrap over worrying about what I sound like.
I just figure I
And
don't listen to myself. That's why I'm okay.
well, I have to. download and
You
then
have to
edit the
edit it. You
video.
have to listen to it.
And
I
so
know.
I'm like listening to it and I'm like, I usually never take out the clips, but I have to do stuff at the beginning and the end.
Hmm.
So, uh, yeah, it's,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
I
when
get
I
that.
do my other, all right, well, thank y'all for joining me and Courtney, and I will see you next month, and then I will see you in the forum for more scrapping time.
Sarah says she loves your voice, Cheryl. It's like a hug.
Oh, Sarah, she says the best things.
She does.
The
Sarah has the best
words.
words.
She has word mastery, and
Yes.
that's just like,
Lovely.
yeah, yeah.
Bye, guys.
And
Thanks, everyone, for coming.
yes, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you next month.
Bye. Have fun.
Bye.